Bonjour! So today's video is going to be a tad different from previous ones. I've been told repeatedly that I'm not good at sharing what I'm currently working on, so I thought I would do just that. Let's try. So one of the things I'm working on currently in The Sims 3 is a town, a new Pleasantview, which I am working on in the Create a World tool. So it's still a work in progress. It's going to change. I'm calling it New Pleasantview because it's inspired by the Pleasantview from The Sims 2, and I already did a version of it back in 2015. For the now defunct forum The Sims Daily. And for that first version that I shared, I'd used rabbit hole buildings. I also did a version where I played, and in that version I played, instead of using the rabbit hole buildings, I used rugs. So most of the community lots were smaller and more customized. So this time I'm going to use the rugs from the start. As you can see with City Hall, I'm planning on building all the buildings, so no rabbit hole buildings. But I'm going to use the rugs, the rabbit hole rugs, and hopefully it's going to be the only CC I'm going to use. The rest is going to be from EPs, maybe some stuff from the stuff packs. I haven't used any yet as for the building part, and I'm going to use a few items from the store. I've tried without and was too hard. I couldn't do it. So for instance here we have that lantern thingy here. It's from Dragon Valley. So yeah, a few items from time to time are going to be from the store. Yeah, for the buildings. I haven't tackled the decoration yet. So still a bit of a disclaimer. It's still a work in progress. So the map is going to be, well, I was going to say quite different, but I don't know yet. It's going to be different. There are going to be more trees, that's for sure. More trees over there. This is going to be a park. Yeah, it's going to be different. It's just, I'm showing you my work in progress. It's very hard, guys. I don't like to show things when I'm not done. So, I'm really not done here. They are all somewhat built. I think this one is just like the walls and roof. But yeah, they are all under construction. None are decorated inside. Maybe this one might be the more advanced, or maybe this one. I don't know. I'm not sure. So I've kept the blocky, squarey type of roads, and they were on the Sims 2 map, and so I wanted to keep the basic shape, though this one should be a bit longer. Oh, I know what happened. Yeah, I have to. This one is actually shorter, but it's like the coloring changes things. So I'm sorry, I'm going to be all over the place. It's the first time I do a video like that, and I'm not at ease showing something is not done. That is not done. I keep seeing things like this road, it's not connected. So yeah, I have no idea what I was talking about. yeah, the map. So I've added roads. So usually it's the brown ones. This one is just decoration. So the brown ones are add-ons, and yep, that's the map. So I've moved, so I'm way less faithful to the original map that I was in the first version. Even then I wasn't faithful to it, because like the condos from where the Caliente sisters and also Don Lothario were living, they used to be there, I think, in the original map. Yeah, they used to be even over there. And yeah, so it looks quite different. So it's far from being done, and yeah, I'm thinking of adding maybe an island somewhere over there. Would only be reachable by boat, so I need to do my harbor over there. And yeah, we'll see. Everything can still change. Yeah, I don't know yet. So what I'm going to do, I guess I'm going to show you some buildings I've made already. So none are done, finished, and they are not even furnished. They might change still, like everything else. Oh gosh, it's super hard. I mean, yeah. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Okay, so what I did for most of them, not for the high school, City Hall, for instance, they didn't exist in The Sims 2. So what I did for the other builds is that I started with a Sims 2 building, or a house or a community lot in mind, and it was either from Pleasantview or from the houses bin, and then I would diverge from that building. So I'm going to show you, for instance, this one. So yeah, don't mind that, it's just for the placement in Creator World. So let me tell you its story. So it's actually the Bunny Bungalow from The Sims 2. Then I did a first version that I used in my previous version of the world, which was somewhat faithful to the original. And then for this version, I went more Californian in my buildings, and so I changed the colors, the roofs. Of course, there is the added garage. But I started with the same basic shape. So that's what I did, and they are not recognizable at all. But yeah, I started with Sims 2 builds in mind, and that way I've got different houses everywhere with different layouts, extra. So even though the ones in that street are quite similar, they are different in the starting shape is different. So yeah, so that's what I did. So I'm going to show you a few, I think. I guess, so what we're going to do is to start maybe with the most recognizable houses taken from The Sims 2. So I'm going to start with that street. I think the name of that street is Sim Lane. I've not named the lots yet. But yeah, I think it's Sim Lane. This is Main Street. I think it's Sim Lane, and this one is Right Way, I think. But yeah, let's go and have a look at those three, which are, once again, not finished at all. just the start, the basic shape of the building. So this one first, oh gosh. So the Sims 2 version here, and then yeah, it's really not finished. I've got the basic layout, and in my previous version of the world, I had the Oldie family living there. I'm thinking of having them move there again. And yeah, everything can change because, for instance, they don't have a garage. They have a parking space, but that can change. Maybe I'm going to do garage. So yeah. So yeah, they're really not done, yeah. Next door, we have the Goth house. So, yeah, once again, this is for the placement in Creator World, so that I know that the lot is going to start here when I've got to replace the lot. So yeah, what I added was a garage here and also a tower in the back. But the basic shape is the same than the one in the Sims 2. Though I might have made it a bit larger, like in depth, like here. Also, what I did for now in the backyard is that, you know, in the Sims 2 they have a graveyard here. So that's why in that world they are just behind the cemetery, which is not creepy at all. I usually do creepy cemetery. Well, here it was more like a cemetery with a view. And so that you don't know if it's part of the cemetery or part of the house. So I like to do that and have when they are going to have their graveyard, it's going to be, you know, very adjacent to the cemetery, so it could be part of it. It's not too weird to have a graveyard in a house. Okay, and then just next door, the Dreamer's house. So the Sims 2 version, this version, which is only like walls. I haven't done anything. I just wanted to see if it was big enough, the lot, to have the house I wanted there, and yeah, it is big enough. So I added a garage, and also it's placed here because again in the Sims 2 they have Darren's Dreamer's wife, I don't remember her name. There is a tombstone under that tree, and so here we are again behind the cemetery, so it's more like logical to have it here, well, for me. So that's why. So some other houses that might still be recognizable are like the condos. So they used to be over there, and they are the ones where the Caliente sisters and Don Lothario are living in. And I've moved them here because I did that too in The Sims 2. Because, you know, there are palm trees and they look like they are on the seashore more than inland. So I always thought it was a bit weird to have them there. So we have like 6 condos. First, the Caliente sisters' home. This is the Sims 2 version. And in the Sim 3, here it is. So they have a parking space here and the jacuzzi over there with a nice view on the sea, the ocean. Sea, ocean, I don't know. they kind of have a small backyard, but the place to be, I think, is the roof, the deck, the top deck. So yeah, about 6 condos with in the middle I've got the spa, which is also inspired by a Sims 2 build. Let me have a close-up. So the build is from the bin, and it's supposed to be a house in the Sims 2, but here I'm going to use it as a spa, yeah, with a swimming pool that I still have to work on. I might do a bridge or something fun in the swimming pool. Then next house. So this is Don Lothario's home in the Sims 2, and here what I did is I actually mirrored the house. Like, it's the hot tub should be over there, but I've moved it here because I thought it was better, you know, to have a nice view when you are in there. And it has a view of the ocean. So that's the main reason why I mirrored the house. It was more practical that way. And just like for the Caliente sisters, he has his own parking spot. It's empty inside for now, so I haven't decorated. Oh, no, it's not totally empty. I've put a bed. So yeah. So that's the seashore for now. Next we can maybe go back to that area. So that's the very first house I showed you. Yeah, this house here, that's the Pleasance. So this one got quite the transformation, and I'm still not done, far from it. So the Sims 2 version, and here is this version, which is going to be totally different once I'm done with it. Like, I'm going to remove a few windows. I've changed windows here and here so that it would fit better the neighborhood. And yeah, it's at one time I had one more floor, like it was a skip level, but it made the house like taller. But the garage was always there. So in my previous version of the world, I already had it, but it had the same roof color than in the Sims 2. It was more similar to the Sims 2 house than it is now. But yeah, I started with the same house in mind, and they still have a swimming pool. So they are like the only family with a swimming pool, because I want... they had one in the Sims 2, so I'm going to have them have one. But I want my Sims to go out, you know, to go to the swimming pool in their backyard. So yeah, that's the Pleasance. So back on map view, in map view, oh, we are going to go over there, visit the Brock's house. So the Brock house trailer in the trailer park, the Sims 2 version, and here I've removed the roof, and also so it's still under construction, like all the ones. So then it's not then you're not going to have like 3 air conditioner, or I don't know what these are actually, thingy on the roof like that. It's just because I don't know which one I'm going to choose, where I'm going to place it. And actually it's 4 times the same trailer for now, because I need to work on each one of them. But for now, I placed the same one 4 times. I needed to know if I could have a car I think it's 20 by 10. So that's why I'm kind of testing the lots. That's why I've built like a shell of the buildings every time. And also in The Sims 2 they have a swimming pool where Skip Rock died, I suppose, because he died by drowning, I think, if I remember well. So it's going to be there. It's going to be over there. A tiny swimming pool over there. So that's for the rock. And I think we have done all the family. Oh, no. We have the Burps family. The Burp family is from the family bin. They're one of the families there with the oldies. And they are related to the Pleasant. And in my game, they always have the daycare career for the dad, John. And so it's that house. So it's also based on the Sims 2 house. For now, I did that. I'm not sure I'm going to keep that. I might have an arch here to have the curvy thingy here. So the house, the residential part is here, and then we have the main add-on is the daycare, which is over there, and also they have a park, a kiddie park in the back. So everything is on the same lot. I'm struggling a bit with the camera, sorry, but yeah. So that's it for the families from the Sims 2 Pleasantview, from Pleasantview. But I've did the same thing, so with different buildings. They are based on a Sims 2 building, and then I've extrapolated and made it totally different. So I can show you with a few community lots which were houses in the Sims 2. So for instance, this one. So it's inspired by this house in the Sims 2, which I've always thought looked like a church. So I made it sort of a church. There is no religion there, but you know, it's going to be a place where you can get married, and there is room to party over there. So I already did that in my previous version of the world, so I knew what I was going for when I started this one. Then we have just next to it here that huge house from The Sims 2, which I turn into art gallery, a museum for Pleasantview. The idea is to have, you know, paintings inside to look at, and then also a garden, a statue garden maybe, and maybe I'm going to do like a tomb here, like an adventure. I'm not sure yet. I've got a few ideas, but yeah. So I started with the house, and then I thought that maybe I could continue on the same idea on the waterfront like that, and that's why I did those residential lots, which are in part based on the same design as this house, and in part inspired by a row of houses like that in San Francisco. So yeah, they have a backyard in the back, the garage is under, and I'm trying to make them all a bit different and the layout a bit different every time. You have 4 of them, and they are houses. There are others, but I'm not going to show you everything. I'm already like itchy because I don't want to show things I'm not, you know, that are not done. I don't like it. Oh, I guess I can show you this one too. So this is a hotel. It's inspired by that huge house in the Sims 2. So maybe I can show you from that side. So it's inspired by this building, huge house, mansion from the Sims 2. And in my Sims 3 version, I've removed the pond because there is a sea behind it. And yeah, it's again not finished. But yeah, I had done it already for my previous version of Pleasantview, but I've made it a bit different in this version. So I have to work also on a few more things, but it's going to be in a hotel here, a resort. Okay, so then last but not least, I'm going to end that tour. Oh gosh, that work in progress tour with the community lots from Pleasantview, which I kind of recreated in the Sim 3 in this version of Pleasantview, but yeah, they are going to look different. So first, the shopping strip. The boutique, the clothing store in the Sims 2. So here we are for now. There is like nothing, but it's going to be a salon. I don't know how to say that in English. It's a French word. Come on. A salon, so beauty store. Okay. So yeah, where you can have your makeover. And also a tattoo parlor over there, I think. And don't worry about that. It's a tier. I've got a few in lots I haven't. I need to replace them again and again every time before I export them because the terrain is not flat. I've got a hilly terrain. I want a hilly terrain. I don't want a flat one. So that's the drawback when you work with that, I guess. So next door we have we're going to have a market. It's going to be different, don't worry. Just not a block like that. It's going to look different. I've got to work on it. I just placed it here so I know how big I need the lot to be. And it's going to be like the grocery store, I guess, but farmer's market, but with the grocery rug. And then here is supposed to be this lot with a nerd shop, I guess electronics, where you can buy electronics. And here, instead of having the grocery here, because I'm going to have the market next door, I'm going to have a ice cream parlor. So yeah, there is also a tier here, but yeah, it's going to disappear. No worries. Okay, then I'm going to show you the last one, which is one of the most advanced lots, actually. That's the entertainment center, the swimming pool in the Sims 2. So in the Sims 2, it's actually located here, but I want it like, I don't know, it's like a shopping strip, but I wanted to have like downtown over there, so it was taking too much space, and so I removed it from there and placed it there, and then I went a bit crazy with it. So yeah, this is the Sims 2 version of that lot, and here we go with my version in this world. So I'm going to recolor a few things. Of course, it's not done, but I started with the basic shape again, and then I went totally crazy. So now is maybe the time to tell you I'm hydrophobic. I can't go in the water. But yeah, I did go a bit crazy with this lot. So yeah, we have like the changing rooms over there. Here I might do like a boutique, souvenir boutique. Here we have the shower from the store. Then here we are going to have a kid area. I've placed the items like that because you know, I'm thinking of what I'm going to use. Squishy squid. Then we have the kiddie pool here, so that the toddlers can, you know, enjoy a bit the day at the water park too. And like one lounger, it's going to be elsewhere. It's just I'm you know, testing the colors and where I don't know yet where I want to place it. I'm thinking it might go over there. We have the huge squid, which I adore. Was so much fun to do. Which can be, you know, you can be drooled on by it. Over there, the waterfall over there. There is a sprinkler inside, and then here you can slide down there and go into the mini waterfall, I guess. Then here is the diving pool, so and there is a passageway over there. So yeah, here you can have maybe a bar, I don't know yet, I'll see. You can do water balloon fights here, and here I don't know yet, maybe something to have an ice cream or something like that, or the loungers, I'll see. So that's where I'm at right now with that lot. So yeah, I think that's it for that tour. Let's try and find a nice spot to end the video. Or I might recolor the bridge. I don't know yet. I might. Maybe not red, but maybe something like, I don't know. I was going to say orange, but I just saw my squid. I kind of like orange. I'll see. And yeah, maybe add an island or something. There you go. So voila. If you are interested in seeing more, or if you have any suggestions, don't hesitate to let me know. It is one of several towns I'm working on in the Create a World tool, but I think it's the most advanced one compared to the others. And I hope it was somewhat interesting, and I'll see you in the next video. See you then. À bientôt.